you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the TCU Horned Frogs. And the Horned Frogs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Why in the world did he not take a knee? He's down at the 3-yard line. The Mountaineers offense will have the first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Royer. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're backed up just a little. First and 10 from their own 19.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed behind the line, it's Spillman. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Costa. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Finds his man. It's Royer.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with second and short. To the ground with the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mountaineers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll go to the sneak. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to...
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. And the Mountaineers will kick it away first. And he's coming out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So TCU's offense will get the first crack at it here. The give to the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Nicholson. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. 3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. So West Virginia's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day, and I think
Turning it on!
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
great coverage, great break on the ball, had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. but you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. And if he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going to try to get it himself. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Card in the backfield. It's Costa. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man on the right. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Mountaineers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Willingham. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the first. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Turns it on in midfield. Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Quick completion on the out. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Hold and fire complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Got him downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Boots his first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense... Pretty good field position. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Finds his man. It's Mayava. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Nicholson. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Power football with the run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got the quick pass. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. Got room to work. He'll be knocked out of bounds a couple of yards short, and that's a stop for the defense. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. To the air on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Leaves it with the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
Complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That carry puts him over 2,500 yards for his career.
And it's been really fun to watch this guy's development in college football. He's gotten bigger, stronger, and faster in every game. He just seems to get a little bit better. That's a pretty nice milestone to hit.
A nice milestone, nice consistency, nice durability. It takes you being healthy, and this guy's really done a good job throughout his career being that lead guy and putting up numbers.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just step it up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yardage situations, the goal-to-go situations. They got to be dialed in. That's two big stops in a row by this defense, forcing a third and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, TCU!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to... And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And the Mountaineers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Found a little run room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back and run.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
That's caught. It's Royer. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First down here for the offense.
First down, West Virginia.
Looking to throw on first down. And the timing just a hair off.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was in that last one.
And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's got it down the middle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Handoff to the single back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught close to the marker, it's Mayava. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Nicholson. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, the running back has it. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Finds his big tight end.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And here's the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the deep.
It's a running room. He's inside the 40, the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half.
The Horned Frogs will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to... position with the return. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Baylor proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Bears team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
A strike downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be.
There he goes. He's at the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Hand off from the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss, but on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Pulls it in. It's Mayava. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hard Frog!
of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Got his man in the middle. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Fires to the big fella. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple score. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
From the gun. Give on the inside. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Runs through a tackle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to them, braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big
Touchdown, TCU! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they move the ball 43 yards on that drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Gonna swing it on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Royer. At the 45 on his way. Right down the gut of the field. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing it on until they find an answer.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the shotgun, the inside kid. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. Looking to pass, it's Nicholson. Finds his tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. They go to the draw. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On third down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. It's complete. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the air on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Fires to the wide out. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, West Virginia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
And the Horned Frogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
This offense has failed on its previous 2 4th down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Costa. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line.
They run it, they get the 1st down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
1st down, West Virginia.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. The offense coughs it up. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on 4th down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter 4th down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Got the first down and more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. The give as they work on that clock. Breaks into the open. The 40. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Mountaineers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He'll keep it himself. Still on his feet at the 40. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
West Virginia.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that.
Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Costa.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep him in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPO